Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to do my sinking fund video. If you guys haven't already seen my June budget video, definitely check it out. I did something different. As you can see, I have variable expenses and fixed expenses. Seriously, so different, but I loved how it turned out. So definitely go check that video out. So let's go ahead and set up everything for our sinking funds. I'm not adding anything for sinking funds this month, but we are adding a lot of money to sinking funds, and that just has to do with a combination of just a lot of things going on, really. That's the main thing. My sister is having a baby shower, so we're going to that in July. So we bought our tickets, and geez, traveling with 3 people, super expensive. It's one of those types of showers that anybody is invited to, not just girls. So it's nice because I'm happy that Macy gets to go to it and all of that, but it also means that it's really expensive. And it's kind of like a family reunion type of thing. Like a lot of my cousins and stuff are coming into town. So I felt like it was just something that we couldn't miss. Like we haven't seen them in probably almost 2 years since my sister got married. So it was just something we had to make time and money for. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first item is going to be beauty. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write them all out and then put in the actual amount that we're adding. Because I'm filming this before May is over, I don't have the beginning amounts yet, but I'll definitely add those in at some point, and you'll see them during our weekly check-in. Next is our car insurance, our car maintenance, which I've been slowly adding to because very soon I will need an oil change, which could, you know, you never know, it might reveal other things that need to be fixed. Car maintenance, car tags. We have our cell phone. Cell phone is through like a family plan with Jason's parents, and we pay usually either like 6 months or a year in advance, so that's kind of what that is. We have Christmas, which really just includes like any kind of gift. It's not just Christmas. It's birthday presents and all of that fun stuff. We have clothes for all of us, so I separate it by person. So Jason, Macy, and me. Then we have diapers for Macy. She is pretty much potty trained at this point. The exception is nighttime. We still are buying nighttime diapers, but besides that, she can go to the potty by herself. Lots of times we're like doing stuff around the house and she just goes by herself. And the only way I know that she went is because she can't necessarily pull her pants up all the way by herself. So that's usually how I know. Or she says, oh, I went potty. Then we have entertainment, which I feel like is, I feel like it's kind of confusing because we also have like an eating out category, but entertainment really is when we go do fun stuff. So if we go somewhere as a family, if we go to the movies, or if we go out to a nice dinner with friends or something, I include that as entertainment. So that's kind of what that is. We have our family pictures, which we have not gotten family pictures in so long, but maybe we'll do that soon. We have Jason's golf category. He's used that quite a bit, just going to the driving range and stuff. We have home maintenance, which is anything that needs to be fixed, or, you know, ant traps and stuff like that. We have Jason's medication. Jason is on heart medication. He does have a pig valve, and so he has to maintain that. We do have a medical category, which includes pretty much our out-of-pocket, and we've used a lot of that so far. We have pool passes, which we actually, this year we did not buy pool passes. I think we will either buy pool passes just for Macy and Jason, or we'll just try and like see how much it costs to, every time we go, just pay to get in. Because it's not that expensive to get the pool passes, but I don't know if we use it enough to if it makes sense to do that. Next we have tolls. So in Illinois, we have like an iPass, so that gets taken out automatically as soon as we get a little low. We have our estimated taxes. We have trash. Our vacation fund. We have water. And the last thing that we have is Go Wild, which is not in order at all because I forgot to add it one time and then I just forgot to do it again. So let's go ahead and add our totals at the very bottom, and you can see I am slowly running out of space. Okay, so that's in. I'm going to draw out my lines so everything is kind of lined up. And then we can start adding in the amounts. This is probably going to be a big shocker, but I am honestly just paying back our sinking funds basically for Go Wild because I don't plan to go again next year. Nothing against Go Wild, but like at this point, I'm trying to focus more on family. It hasn't been released where they're going to have it yet, which is completely fine. I know a lot of people are wondering about that when it's going to be released and everything, but I just don't think it makes sense for me to leave, especially if there's a possibility that I like could be pregnant or have a baby next year. Like I just don't want to. I just think that it makes more sense to plan on not going. We don't know. We'll see how everything works out, but I feel like it just doesn't make sense to go again next year. So we'll see in the future what happens. But I'm going to be adding $40 to beauty. I don't really need anything crazy right now, but I will eventually need another face wash. I will eventually need more of my foundation. So just figured might as well put some in there so that we're prepared when I need it. Car insurance is always $175 per month. Car maintenance, I'm adding $50. We have a pretty good amount in there right now, so I think it'll be okay. Car tags is always $17 per month. Cell phones are $50 per month. For Christmas, I'm going to add in $100, and that's just because I know there's going to be like family party or my sister's baby shower, like I said. Jason's going to have Father's Day coming up, so I just want to make sure that we have a good amount in there. Clothes for Jason is going to be $20. Clothes for Macy, I'm going to add $50. She's starting to really outgrow a lot of her clothes, so I have a feeling pretty soon we're going to need way more for her. I'm going to add $50 for me as well. I think I'm going to be needing some new essential stuff, so I just want to make sure that we're prepared for that. For diapers, I'm going to add in $40, and again, this is really just for nighttime diapers. Entertainment's going to be $100. Family pictures has always been $17. Golf, I'm adding in $50 for Jason. I think if he goes after I get home from work, it's $20 for like a cart and everything right by us. So I think at some point soon he's going to stop going to the driving range and he's going to start actually golfing. But for right now, I'm just going to keep adding that in. For home maintenance, I'm going to add in $50. For Jason's meds, for a long time I was adding in way more. I'm just going to do $20 right now because it seems like the medication they switched him on is cheaper. So we'll see. Medical, I'm going to add in $500. I'm really just trying to get to the point where like our out-of-pocket max is in there, but I've had so many medical bills lately that like it just keeps getting drained. So I'm hoping that that will help. Pool passes are $15 a month. Tolls, I'm adding in $20. Taxes, I don't share that because that's not really something that I want to share. Trash is $26. Vacation, we're adding in $1,000. Jeez. Our plane tickets alone were like $1,100. It was round trip to Florida. Like it's kind of hard to find cheap flights. I mean, that was even like 6 weeks out, which is when people say to buy it, but oh my goodness. Water, I'm going to add in $30. And then for Go Wild, I'm just putting in what like is still negative. So that's $360.85. Okay, so those are all of our sinking funds for June. I really love this kit. I think it's so pretty. And it's funny because this is probably not what I would normally go for, but it's still really pretty at the same time. So I'm really glad that I went for it. But anyway, that's our sinking funds those are our sinking funds for June. If you guys have any questions for me, leave them down below. I get a lot of questions about sinking funds and how we handle them. And so I figured really quickly I would just talk a tiny bit about it. So basically, we have 3 accounts. We have our regular checking account, we have our savings account, and then we have our sinking fund account, which is a completely separate bank account. The sinking fund account is actually at a different bank than the first 2 accounts. And so what I do every month is I total it all up, whatever we had in there, whatever went out, and I reconcile the 2. If the sinking fund account owes money to the other account, I write a check for that, or vice versa. But I do keep it in a separate account. All of these categories are all in that same account, just one account, and this is how I keep track of it. That's why I do this whole sheet, is so that I can keep track of what that total number is for. So hopefully that helps. I get a ton of questions about how I handle it, and that's basically the way that I found that works best for us. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.